Good evening, good afternoon, and good morning, ladies and gentlemen, to Global Impromptu Speaking session number 116. Thank you so much, and welcome back, all family members. Many special faces are just back after a lot of busy schedule. We are very happy to see you back, especially our own head of the family, Ajay sir. Welcome, sir. We have been missing you a lot. Really appreciate your presence, makes a huge difference. Ladies and gentlemen, I will not take much of your time, but to call a person who is going to do hat trick today as topics master. That is none other than Toastmaster Umar Farooq. That's also one of the records. Ladies and gentlemen, before I call this man who is going to uh, make his hat trick, we have somebody who has volunteered as timer's role today. She is known as the cat girl, cat woman, and she always fights with her or him. I don't know, but that's what we love actually. When she speaks, that card comes right in front of her. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together to welcome Toastmaster Savita to explain the timing mechanism. Over to you, ma'am.
Thank you. Good evening once again to the Global Impromptu family. The timing for table topics will be the same as Toastmaster meetings. The green will be shown at 1 minute. The yellow or the amber, whatever this is, at 1.5 minutes. The red at 2. And since we already have 23 participants, so let us try to stick to 2 minutes, maybe 2 minutes, 30 seconds max. Okay, so over to you.
Thank you
Able
so
to.
much, Sunita Nair, ma'am. Really appreciate it. Can we all give her a big hand, please, for volunteering as timers role today? Ladies and gentlemen, I would request you again, please keep yourself on mute mode till your name is called up by our topics master, Toastmaster Umar Farooq. Please do
Uh,
not interrupt him. Do not ask questions again and again. If you don't understand topic, no problem. Please go on. Whatever you have understood, speak on that topic. And because he has many people to entertain, he will not be able to give you the second topic. This is what he has said to me privately and silently. So, ladies and gentlemen, I will not take much of time. Please turn your video on. This session is live on Facebook. People will know you, people will listen to you because you are here to inspire people. And we have been inspiring people, and people have been inspiring us from last 115 sessions. This is 116th session. I think this is one way of showcasing our success, where we are empowering people and helping people to learn communication. Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, please put your hands together to welcome our own Toastmaster Umar Farooq as the topics master of today's meeting. Over to you, sir.
Thank you, sir, for a wonderful introduction. And today's topics will be questions. Every topic will be a question, and most of them will be philosophical in nature. Some are mostly easy, not that difficult. So let's see. Well, first up, we have Savita ma'am.
Yes, please.
Savita ma'am, your question is: by what standards do you judge yourself? By what standards do you judge yourself? Savita ma'am.
Thank you very much, Able Topic Master, and greetings to all of you present here. Standard to judge yourself, myself. How do we set that standard? I think when I was small, or anybody for that matter, any child looks for some values, some principles in the parents, in his or her parents, then elders. And if you're in a joint family, you look for, so many people around you. And I was brought up in a joint family. So many elders were there in that. And I was the youngest one in my siblings. So as a child, I used to look at all my elders. What are their values? What are the principles they are following? What do they have? How do they go ahead in life following what? So in development phase, all those values, I think they take a core in your heart. They take a base, they make a foundation in the heart. And with after those development years, when you become adolescent, you start becoming adopting to your own values and all. Basically, some of the, I think more than 50 or 60% of the values, it comes from the family. If you have a loving family, if you have a good family who encourages you or gives you some good moral values, so the values, the principles, I got it from my family, and those values I judge myself according to those values and principles. And the basic foundation is, of course, family and elders, and then slowly, of course, teachers, you get some of the things afterwards. Yes, I judge myself with my values and principles of the family. I got it. Thank you. Back to you, table topic master.
Wonderfully answered, Sarita ma'am. And that's true. Most of the extent we judge by the upbringing, the culture, the religion, whatever influences we have political, we try to decide for ourselves. Now we have Nuha from Bahrain. Nuha,
Yes, hello, table topic master.
yes, I have an interesting question for you. Is the meaning of life same for animals and humans? Is the meaning of life same for animals and humans? Nuha.
Okay, thank you, table topics master. Is the meaning of life same for humans and animals?
Yes.
It's a very interesting question. I would say it's same in a way and different in another way. It will be same if you think of your life as going from one point to another point. You just do what you got to do, study, work, and then earn, and then die. If you think of it that way, then it's the same principle as living as animals live their life. They just born, they they eat, they give babies, and then they die. But if you think of your life as something that matters, something that will change someone's life, as as a message you can deliver, your life will be totally different. That would be it. Thank you.
Interesting reply. It was a tricky question, I can admit. So well done, well expressed. Now we have Babu.
Yes.
Babu, you want an easy one, huh? Last time you got a tough one, huh? Okay. So your topic is, where does your self worth come from? Self worth. Where does your self worth come from, Babu?
Yes. The self-worth comes in each and every one of us from our self-instinct. If we think that we are worthless, or we are not doing anything that is not giving any output, then only we can work on that way, so that we can make a worth of it. Yes, many times when in young ages, especially in college days, when your sometimes parents scold that oh, this is a worthless boy, oh, he's not going to do anything in life. At that time you do not pay so much heed or so much importance to those statements made by a parent. But when time pass and you realize, and that instinct comes in your mind, that yes, I have realized that I have to do something worth to survive in this world. So for this survival, I will have to make it up to make it up to that level, so that I can make both the ends meet. Yet this instinct gives you to think and make yourself worth for yourself, for your family, for your teammates, as a leader. And if you are able to grow in such a manner and shine, that you can do things that are worthy to the society, then you become a ideal for those who wants to be someone, or those who needs an inspiration. So even for getting that small inspiration from somebody or trying to understand the worth of somebody, you will have to have that instinct within you. For example, if I admire you, then it's the instinct within me that makes me that yes, Toastmaster Umar is a worthy person and I should like to be a communicator like him. So, instinct is the origin of being worthy. Back to you, table topic master.
What a wonderful reply. And whatever you said in end, that was so great. Great, well expressed, huh? Babu, well done. And quite true, self worth is very important, and we have to keep updating ourselves. Great. Now we have with us Dinesh.
Yes, sir.
Dinesh, your question is simple one. Is free will real or just an illusion? Is free will real or just an illusion?
Okay. Thank you so much, Table Talk Master, and good evening, everyone. Free will, just a illusion, or is that real? So, yeah, I think it's again comes to what what you think about anything, whether that something is real or something that is imaginary, and yeah, it all again comes to the point that what you are thinking about, and we have some scenarios where we kind of no idea there is a problem exists, and we are think about we thought about that problem all the time, even though there is no such a thing exists in the world, and we kind of go and waste our time just to think of something that is not even there, not even real, and these are things that we can try to avoid, whether whether they're worth doing it, or whether stop it there and just move on. These are things that we can better try to avoid, and there are some things that for real, uh, if you work hard for anything, and you can definitely make the things that will comes into place, that will easily fall for you. And there are many scenarios that where what with your willingness you can achieve that, but not all. Maybe you just have to decide whether is that real or imaginary, it's just the illusion. So yeah, it's again comes to the whether we aliens are real or imaginary. It's up to us, whether there is no proven facts as such, but we can again take it in the way that we want. Yeah, that's all I can take from this topic master. Thank you.
Interesting, Dinesh. That's one of the techniques of attempting a table topic. Maybe you talked about the portion of the section like illusion and real, but not about free will. You did not talk about that much, but great, you expressed your thoughts and all that. Well done. Now we have with us Redmi. Redmi, who is Redmi?
Hi, I'm
Who is
Apurva.
Apurva?
Hello. Hi,
Can you
yeah.
open the video?
Honestly, I won't prefer to start my video today.
Okay. Okay. So now, your topic, I will give you no issues. So
Just
your
a minute,
topic
I'll
is
connect to a headphone. Give me a minute, please.
okay.
Yeah, please tell me.
So your topic is intelligence more useful or wisdom? Is intelligence more useful or
Intelligence.
wisdom?
Okay, is intelligence more useful or wisdom?
Or wisdom? Hmm.
Okay. So according to me, intelligence and wisdom both go hand in hand. Intelligence is something that comes from the brain, that is uh, our source of information to the brain that generates thoughts, and these thoughts, they will be creating thoughts, and the source of information will be creating the intelligence. When you talk of wisdom, wisdom will be formed out of experiences. So we say a person is wise when he has collected certain experiences and he's able to apply those experiences. So according to me, both go hand in hand, and Which one is more useful will depend on the situation which is occurring. For example, on a certain situation, maybe you have to use your intelligence and you have to make some decision. However, for certain things, your experience or your wisdom will come into picture. Thank you.
Wonderful, Apurva. Great thoughts. Well expressed. Okay, so now let's go on to Munish from Kashmir.
Yes, please.
Okay, so your topic is how will humans as species go extinct? How humans as species go extinct?
Good evening, everybody. How human species will go extinct? To be honest with you, I do not know about this topic. How human species will go to extinct? Human species. Sorry, I do not know about this topic.
I'll change the topic. Okay, is there a meaning to life? If so, what it is?
Good evening, everybody. There is a meaning to life. That's why we have come to this earth. We are human being. Human being should be very peaceful, loving, and nice. And we should be polite, modest, and we do not know when we need anybody in life. There are some people, those who are rude and discourteous. They do not understand what life is. We have come in this world. We should not be rude and discourteous with anybody. We should always be nice. That pays us in life. Life is too short. COVID-19 taught us this thing. Before that, there were many people, those who were in rat race. They want to make money. Some of them, they were arrogant. They think some of them people are filthy, enormously rich. They used to treat their employees like a doormat, but they didn't come to know at the time of COVID-19 how their business vanished away into thin air. Like gym industry used to make a lot of money before that. Tourism industry used to make a lot of money. Hospitality industry used to make a lot of money. Those people, those who own that, some of the owner were very arrogant. But it's a lesson to learn that how anything can happen in life. It's better in life be modest, be nice to the people, whoever meets you, give respect and take respect. That is life. That you learn with time. A young person who will never learn. If I say to my son, be nice with somebody, he will never understand this thing. He will learn with time when he will experience. Just like a girl said now, wisdom comes with age. Wisdom comes with time. The same thing, a person learns with time. Thank you. Over to the Toastmaster, please.
Wonderful, Manish. Great. I will come to this topic how humans will go extinct in the end. We'll discuss okay, what is the how we can answer this question. Let's
Give it to
move on to
somebody
Dr.
else.
Farid. Yeah?
Give it to somebody else. I'll listen, then I'll learn.
Okay, let's see. Now, Dr. Farida. Dr. Farida, are you there? Dr. Farida.
Yes, I'm here. I've been told not to make a sound. If I make a sound, the timer starts the timing. So that's why.
No. Timer will start the timing after I read the topic.
Okay.
Okay, your topic is it better to be a big fish in a small pond or a small fish in a big pond? Is it better to be a big fish in a small pond or a small fish in a big pond?
A very good evening, my global impromptu family members. The topic that has been given to me is about big fish, small fish in a big pond, big fish in a small pond. I totally disagree with this topic. The reason being is I'm not a fish. I am a Homo sapien, top notch of the animal kingdom. Okay, it's okay to be a small doctor or a general practitioner in a small town who has made a big name rather than being a big time consultant in a big city with a smaller name. Is that the comparison that we are going to make? No, definitely not. Each to their own. The answer to this topic is each to their own. The small pond also needs fishes to make it more beautiful, and the larger ponds or rivers or oceans need bigger whales and bigger fishes for them to thrive in there. So this is how the circle of life goes on. This is what life is all about. C'est la vie. So this is what we have to deal with. Whether you are in a small pond or you are stuck in the magnanimous ocean, that the whole point of the matter is that you should try and make your existence worthwhile. I believe that in my sixth decade of life, I have made my existence worthwhile. And people hold me with great exalt and great respect. And this is the standard by which I live my life. If people around me are accepting me as I am and are respecting me with exalt as I am, that is my standard of life. This is also a reply to one of the other table topics. But coming into more practical aspects of life, sometimes it's not a very bad idea to be stuck in a small pond. In fact, I know a lot of doctors, especially in the on the Western hemisphere, that they opt to go for smaller towns in search of better prospects, better career prospects, and better salaries, rather than being stuck in a bigger metropolitan city where there's a rat race and there are all kinds of specialists available, and where it will be more difficult for one to leave a mark. There was one teacher of mine who was very famous. He's got a setup in Pakistan, in Karachi on his own. And this is one of the questions that I asked him, that why did you return from the US? You were doing fabulously well. And exactly this quote is what he replied to me, that I would rather be a prominent doctor in a small town rather than be a nobody in the US. So a very good evening to everybody.
That's good. You are on a roll for disagreeing with the topic. Huh? But what my answer would be, I would prefer to be a big fish in a big pond. Not small fish in a big pond. I will be a big fish in a big pond. I will disagree with it that way. Great. Next, Dinisha ma'am. Dinisha ma'am, are you there?
Yeah, good evening, Uma.
Okay, your question is, what do you contribute back to society? What do you contribute back to society? Dinisha ma'am.
Thank you for the topic. Good evening to global family members. Yes, we are a part of the society. We need to give something back to the society because we have taken many things from the society. Society consists of even our parents, siblings, relations, friends, and schoolmates, office mates, and our neighbors, and many others. So they help us in many ways. Uh, they inspire us, they give the helping hand to us, and they look after us whenever they need it. And we should give something to the society. I'm totally agree with Toastmaster Umar. And how we can give the things to the society, that's different. So because we are different, each and everyone is different to others. So what I can give to the society, that is where I have the strength. And I believe that we all are made in a very very cultural background. So we have to be one of them. I believe the first thing I can give to the society is those values. I should be example, and I should behave in the correct way, not to make any any nuisance or something bad to the society. That should be the first one I should do, and I should help others to do the same thing, not to do the wrong thing and to encourage to do the right thing. As an adult, I have a very responsibility to make my children in the right way, so they will become the adults in in another few years, and they will uh, become um, the next generations. So the next, we have to guide the next generation in the right way, otherwise the society will uh, will be affected badly. So I believe that is my first thing I should do for the society. Over to you, topic master.
Wonderful, Didisha ma'am. Great thoughts, and you are a service leader. Huh? Great. You want to be service to humanity. Great. Wonderful. Monu.
Yes, I can hear you.
Manu, your topic is, can a society exist without laws? Can a society exist without laws? Monu.
Without
Law.
law.
Yes.
A very good evening to all of you. Can society exist without a law? So first of all, I would like to say, if we don't have a law in our societies or even in our community everywhere, then the things will be spread out widely. Everyone will start to do work with illegally. If we don't have any kind of law, then we will not take care of anything. We will start working in a very different way, very badly. We will not afraid of anyone. So it is really necessary to have a law in our societies, community, and everywhere, even in our country. In our country or everywhere, we can see that we have lots of people who have good faith, but we have some different kind of peoples who are not doing good job. They are just doing illegal things and trying to spread out bad things in our societies, in our countries. If we will not stop them, then all will be failed out in our societies, even in our country. So until unless we will not have a good law, good things, someone who can take care of all these things, then everything will be spread out badly. The things we can relate in our house as well as in our companies where we are working. If we will not have the high level leader or any managers, then we will work in different way. We will not work in a good way. And the consequence will be very bad. And we will not grow up. Same thing in our family. If we are doing anything bad, then our parents are there. They are taking care of us, taking care of ourselves and guiding us that this is not good, this is a bad. So same as the things, this is good. We should have a law, properly law, so that we all could follow all of these things. Thank you so much. At last, I would like to exalt Toastmaster Umar that he is doing great work with determination and continuing having the third round and arranging this table topic master session. Thank you.
This was the best use of the word of the day I ever. Okay, wonderful thoughts, Sonu, Manu, and see, what I can say is you don't need law to be a good person. First of all, maybe from my perspective is society can exist without laws. It's up to you, your own moral compass. So let's see. Now we have with us the Shashant.
Am I audible, Topics Master?
Yes, you are very much audible. Your topic is very simple one. What should be the goal of humanity? What should be the goal of humanity?
Thank you, Table Topic Master. So, my fellow family, I have a question for everyone over here. What is the goal of humanity? What do you think it is? It is be together, support each other, and that's humanity. That's how a cycle works. That's how our world works. We need to support each other in where I myself, as well as the person who I supports, grow. And what happens? Everyone grows, which creates a constant particular task that can never be shaken. And that's what's a good humanity is equal to. We need to support each other. Just like how Hamjad Ali give nearly 30 people training for table topics in one day. Imagine how many members, how many practice he gives in a year. Then why can't we learn it? How can't we learn it, indeed to say? We will surely know, we'll surely get an idea at least on how to speak on a table topic, even a very simple table topic question. So, friends, I also encourage you to support everyone who you know. Whoever I see, whoever I think that they need to be supported, I will support them. I love that. Teaching others, indeed to say, teaches me more. Whatever we learn, when you teach to someone else, you get more info about it. That's how life works. We need to support, we get it. Table topic master.
Wonderful thoughts. Very inspiring word, Gavalier Chan. Well done. Dushyant, Gavalier Dushyant is with us.
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, so your topic is what are you capable of achieving? What are you capable of achieving? Dushyant,
Can you give me another topic?
really? It's an easy one, no? Okay, next one. What is the best way to attain happiness? What is the best way to attain happiness? Okay.
Yeah. So, hi friends, Toastmasters, JVS and guest present here, and I'm VP Dushyant Sanjay. And the topic given to me is what is the best way to attain happiness? So, we should be happy all the time. That's our wish, right? Because if we be happy, we'll be relaxed and we will be stress free. For being happy, the first of all thing we should do is do not stress yourself. Like the people who work in IT, they'll be very stressed and they will be in tension, like what to do, what to like, and like that. And the people who laugh more will be very happy. Do you know that a scientific research says that if you laugh, your life will be exceeded 3 years? So, the best way to attain happiness is laughter. And the next one is do not stress yourself, because if you stress yourself, we will be very tensed. So, we should not stress yourself a lot. Over to you, TTM.
Wonderful thoughts, Dushyant. Great. And you can. Am I 90? Mute yourself, please. Everybody should be on mute. Next is Anushri, ma'am.
Yes.
Okay, your topic is what harsh truth do you prefer to ignore? What harsh truth do you prefer to ignore? Anushri.
Namaskar, my global impromptu family and friend. That what harsh truth I try to ignore. The hard truth which I hold against you, I don't like you. That I want to. Because you're always are giving so good topic. Actually, I'm not telling this thing. Yes, I am holding exalt a very good image of you, and every time when you are giving me topic, it is always shattered, Omar. So this is the harsh truth which I'm going to say in front of everyone. But yes, one more thing is there. You are so good because you are handling everything. Apart from this, there are many harsh truths which I want to ignore. Many personal things are there in a professional way. There are many situations occur when you have to ignore. There are harsh truths. When it comes, we try to ignore, and I think ignorance is the best way in a certain situation. I'm not saying always. In a certain situation, when you ignore, you will get a peace of mind. That's why I'm here, because I don't want to ignore you. And so don't take my first thing is a harsh truth. That is my sweetest truth. We all want to come and attempt your topic. That's why we all are here. And you are actually improving us by giving us a challenging topic. But definitely, it's a harsh truth for me to understand your topic and many of us. But we are trying to excel in that. So thank you so much for giving us this opportunity. I'm not exalting anything against you. And this is a entirely, really love and friendship for you. Thank you so much.
Wonderful. Great answer. So much buttering, huh? Good, good. Okay, next is Ajay sir. Ajay sir. Ajay sir, are you there?
Yes, Umar, I'm here.
So your topic is, what is the biggest waste of human potential? What is the biggest waste of human potential? Ajay sir.
Fantastic topic, Omar, as usual. The biggest waste of human potential. It's a very tricky question to answer for a reason that human potential is beyond boundaries. And to be able to identify something which waste would be to basically compartmentalize an element of the human character to a very narrow thing. But in my opinion, now this is a very personal opinion, I think the biggest waste of a human potential is not being able to consider another human being as an equal. I think that is the biggest waste, because only human beings have that extraordinary quality of being compassionate. I think that is the core value of being human. When we say being human means compassion, and compassion only comes when you treat each and everyone around you as an equal. If you're not able to do that at any level, I think it's absolutely a waste of that human potential. I remember a quote from Nelson Mandela that he says that the world is not what is it divided by caste or color or gender or religion. The world is divided only into two: wise people and fools. And fools divide themselves according to caste, religion, color, or gender. So I think this particular element of being able to identify another human being, or even any other living being, why human being, any living being around you, if you're not able to identify that with yourself as an equal part of this entire nature which exists around you, you're only a very small component in it, mind you. Your existence, you should realize, if you're in the middle of the desert where there's nobody, or in the middle of a forest without any support system, then you realize what you're worth. So I think that element, to accept what you are and accepting everybody around you as an equal and having that compassion, love, I think is the biggest quality. And if you don't take care of that, I think is the biggest waste of a human potential. Over to you, TM Omar. Thank you so much.
Wonderfully handled, Ajay sir. It was a tricky question, I can say. You can answer different ways. Wonderful and quite inspiring. Great. Now we have with us Sharman
Thank
sir.
you.
Sharman.
So somebody, can you just take a timing for one person, please? I have somebody at the door ringing the bell continuously.
I will take Sunita.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay.
Yes, Mr. Mal.
Yes, sir. Sir, Sharman sir, your topic is humanity headed in right direction or wrong direction? Is humanity headed in right direction or wrong direction? Sharman sir.
Sure. Mr. Developing Master, Global Friends. That's up to, yeah, humanity is actually a right direction. But sometimes you are inhuman also, because you have to see the situation and act. And most of the time, human direction is actually humanity is the correct direction. And today, the most of the people are in conditions they can't tell their problems. They are alone. People like us, actually, we have at least Zoom meeting, or we have a laptop or the computer or anything to speak with the mobile phone, and we can share our thoughts, and we can share in how other part of people are living, and how we can control this pandemic, how they can earn their day-to-day life or earnings, how their savings, or how the hopes, the future, and some don't have to do all these things. So because of we are getting something from this, the global impromptu, also we can share with our friends or the poor people don't have facilities. So humanity uh, is a very good part of thing to share, and you can save, you can uplift the poor people or people who don't have the facilities. And also by doing that you get a lot of satisfaction, self satisfaction, I can say. So that's the self satisfaction people who can get now in this situation, this the pandemic situation. Over to you, Mr. Tabletop Master.
Wonderful, Sharman sir. Great. And we should be headed in right direction, but sometimes we get misguided also sometimes. So that's great. Wonderful thoughts. Now we have Jatin. Jatin, Cavalier Jatin, are you there? Jatin,
1 minute.
1 minute. Then you will have 1 minute left for the table topic, huh?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay. What are you capable of achieving?
Can you
What are
repeat
you
again?
what are you capable of achieving?
Okay. Okay, so good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, everyone. So today my topic is what am I capable of for achieving? You can say for instruments, because I learned 3 instruments. I learned the guitar when I was like 9 years old. I learned the drums when I was 10 years, and I'm now learning keyboard through YouTube. So for me, guitar and drums I already know. I'm in Trinity, grade 2. And for keyboard, I'm not going for any classes. I'm just seeing YouTube and learning them from the videos. So I think I'm capable in in instruments. And also one more thing is that I'm also good in sports and studies. And if you say in studies, there's a course called Ken Ken. It's like basically a math competition. So there's like school level. Then first there'll be like in our school. Then it will be like school was school. Then it will be national level and then international level. And I reached till national level. And then for international level I could not reach, so for that I could reach. And if you say in sports, I'm good in basketball, table tennis, and athletics. But then
I never went for inter-school or inter-house competitions for basketball and table tennis, but in athletics, in running, I went for inter-school competitions for representing my school in running. So I think I'm good in sports, music, and also studies, which is good. So, and these are only the three things which can amaze you. So yeah, thank you.
Wonderful, Janan. Great. You are capable of achieving a lot of things, huh? Now we have Beverly with us. Beverly.
Yes, Toastmaster Umar.
You want a hard topic or easy one?
Very easy, please.
Very easy, huh? Okay. So your topic is I have to search for a very easy one. Huh? Okay. Okay. So your topic would be is it possible to live a normal life and not ever tell a lie? Is it possible to live a normal life and not ever tell a lie? Beverly.
Thank you, Mr. Table Topic Master Umar. Is it normal? Is it possible to live a normal life without ever telling a lie? A tricky question, which I'll attempt to answer. Living a normal life means that as a human being on a day-to-day basis, you'll have experiences whereby you'll meet persons and you may need to say something that you should not say. Let me give an example. A good friend wants you to accompany them to an event which you don't care to go to. And you say to that person, knowing that you can, I have another appointment, or I have an appointment. That's a lie. But you have done that to ensure that you do not make that person feel badly. At the same time, you've achieved your goal of not having to accompany that person. So that's a lie. Is it right? Is it wrong? God knows. Things that has to do with matter of your conscience. Had I done that, if that had happened to me, I would see it as being, what to call it, a little white lie? Call it what you may. It's a lie. So to answer the question really fully, if you want to live normal lives as human beings on a day-to-day basis, there are going to be times you will have to tell that little lie to get yourself out of things. And if it happens, just move on with it. I believe that there is a God who pardons. And if God recognizes that, when he recognizes that I am giving that little lie because I don't want to get into a particular event, then I'm sure that my God will forgive me. So it's quite normal to tell that lie whenever the opportunity has to arise, Mr. Table Topic Master.
Wonderfully improvised. Beverly. Good. It was a tricky topic, I can say. Easy also at the same time. Mixed. So great. Well done. Well expressed. Now we have with us Santosh.
Yes.
Santosh.
Yes.
Excuse me, it's my turn.
Santosh, your topic is everybody else should be silent, mute. Okay.
Excuse me.
Santosh, your topic is silent, mute yourself, please. Okay, everybody should be mute. Your turn will come whenever it will be. Okay. Next is Santosh. Santosh, are you there?
Yes.
Yes. Santosh, your topic is what is the difference between justice and revenge? What is the difference between justice and revenge? Santosh.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Toastmaster Umar, for this topic, justice and revenge. See, revenge is has done something bad to you, and then you felt very terrible, and you wanted to you want to teach a lesson. And this revenge, in revenge, for example, somebody killed one of your acquaintances, and then you get worked up, angry, and you wanted to take revenge. So you go to that. So that is a revenge. But justice is different. Justice is what the person who has committed crime, he should feel that whatever he has done is wrong, and he should be ready for accepting the justice given to him. For example, somebody has done something wrong, somebody has killed someone, and in that case, uh, the police or government or someone catch hold of them, catch hold of that person, and then try to punish. But while in the process of punishing, that if the person who has committed the crime doesn't feel wrong about what he has done, what crime he has carried out, then that punishment has no meaning. So the difference between justice and revenge is just injustice. The person who is getting punishment should feel remorse about what he has done, and the other person revenge is just you killed someone, so I am killing someone. That is the revenge, but that continues. Then the from the other side again the reply comes. Then another reply comes from your side. So this continues. That is the revenge. And as I said,
Namatina. Altirizato.
there is a disturbance. Over to you, Toastmaster Umar. There is a disturbance.
Amjad sir, can you remove Vivek?
Done, sir. Done. Thank you so much.
Done. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Next is Naveed. Naveed, are you there?
Yes, sir, I'm there. I'm here.
Okay, Naveed, I should give you an easy topic, huh?
Yes.
Okay. Is life truly objective or subjective?
Oh, is it a easy topic?
Okay, you want another one?
No, I will try.
Okay,
Is this
try.
life?
Good.
Is this
Objective
life
or
is
subjective?
objective or subjective?
Yes.
Well, okay. In our university's life, we used to have exams with subjective questions and objective MCQs type questions. So in objective, we have options to choose from, and in subjective, we are open to give answers and have different type of examples to give. So when we see a life in perspective of either objective or subjective, I think if we comes towards the religion perspective, we have, I think, objective perspective of life. We have something to, we have choices being given, like these and these things are good and these and these things are bad. You have to choose from it, and you have option, clearly have option to choose right or wrong, and you will be justified. You will be standing either to justify it, was it right or not. So I think in perspective of this, I think that life is objective, and we have options available every time in any situation, like purchasing something, talking to someone. We have option to talk in a right way or a wrong way, tell a lie or tell a truth, manipulate someone to give wrong information or to give right information. We have options to choose. So life is objective, what I feel. So it was a great topic, TM Omar. Thank you very much.
Wonderful, Naveed. You gave a very good try. Whatever came to your mind, you spoke. That's important to have that thought process. And whatever topic is coming, whatever your understanding is coming, you can deliver. Simple. Not issue. Rohitash.
Yes, Omar.
So, Rohitash, your topic is: does absolute power corrupt absolutely? Does absolute power corrupt absolutely?
Let me admire Toastmaster Umar. You are giving very much interesting topics today. And in fact, I can say your topics have exalted the prestige and the beauty of this session. Really, you are provoking us. These are, I think, thought-provoking topics that you are giving to us. Now, coming to my topic, whether the absolute power corrupts absolutely, I tend to agree with this statement. In fact, we can see in our professional life as well, in the personal life also, I think we can take some examples. If there are no checks and balances, you tend to be you tend to get corrupted. And if you have absolute power, there are no checks and balances. There is no one who can tell you whether you are going in the right direction or the wrong direction. All the people are There's no one to take any opposite view or criticize you. Then definitely you tend to make mistakes and you will be ignorant of those facts as well. So there should not be absolute power, but and in fact we have seen, I think, if I take examples of, we have, I think, around more than 190 countries on this planet, and most of the countries where democracy is there, I think, where the power is distributed among the people. People elect their representatives, and there is a healthy competition between the representatives, and that is what brings out good from them, because healthy competition is required. If there is an absolute power, there is no competition. There is no competition, there is no improvement. So it has to have like power to be distributed, then only it will reduce the corruption. And having said that, like however, we have not seen like that if the power is distributed, then there is no corruption. There is nothing like perfect, but it tends to have more better than the power is distributed than being absoluted in single hand. Thank you, and over to you, Toastmaster Umar.
Wonderfully expressed, Rohita. Great. With great powers come great responsibility. Yeah? Spider-Man said that. Huh? Okay, now we have Kwan. Kwan, are you there? Kwan's friend will attempt. Huh? I think he said in the text that Kwan's friend will attempt, not him. Kwan? No.
Hello.
Let's move.
I
Yes. Yes, Kwan. Who wants to attempt? You or
Good.
your friend?
My friend. Ali.
Hello. Hi. Hi, Ali.
Yeah, my friend.
Okay.
So he will speak on. Okay, so they will give you a very.
Ali, your topic is, what does it mean to live a good life?
Oh, okay.
What does it
mean to live?
What does it mean to good life?
Okay, good morning, everybody. Talking from Singapore. What does it mean to have a good life, right? Okay, so good life basically means to live happily. To me, living a fruitful, happy life is a good life. That is living a good life for me. So that is living a good life. To be happy in your thoughts and to be happy in what you're doing. I think that is the most important thing to live a good life. In my opinion, that is living a good life. Yeah, being happy in what you're doing. It can be anything. Share example. Example. Okay. So good life, right? Giving an example. Okay. Let's say I see someone in the streets, and then they were sort of like, asking for money and stuffs like that. So I give them money and make them a little bit better, as in some kind of compassion. Okay, compassion for others also makes you happy. That's part of being good life. Yeah, that is what I mean. Yes.
All right.
Wonderful, Ali. Great. Well expressed. Great. Well done. Keep it up. Great thoughts.
Thank you so
Wonderful.
much. Thank you.
Yes. Very good. Now we have two or three more left. Umair is there. Umair.
Yes, sir.
Umair.
I'm here. I'm here, sir.
Yeah. What to give you? Yeah. Easy question. I am trying to find. Okay. Now your topic is: can human nature be changed? And should it be changed? Can human nature be changed? And should it be changed? Umair.
Okay, okay. Thank you so much. Uh, Basically, human nature is being coded in the DNA of a person. So scientifically, there is a DNA code which cannot be changed. Okay, but there are few alternations and few exceptions which you can make to exalt the nature of a human. For example, science says that when there is a law, then the gene code which promotes a person to make some sins, so that gene code deactivates in the presence of a strict law conditions. So, as far as the condition is concerned, you said that should the nature of a human being be changed or not. I think if the condition is very worst, for example, if a person who is committed to a crime, so there we should try to educate that person, and we should give him support to avoid that sin. It can also be done by giving some kind of motivation. For example, many motivating speakers that are doing a great job in this regard by educating the society and by suggesting some solutions for the problems. I think nature should be changed in case of worst conditions by some motivation or some teaching programs. And yes, it is possible to deal with this situation. Thank you so much.
Wonderful, Umair. Great words, and you quoted from the biology also, and your information you shared also. Wonderful. Keep it up. Great thoughts. Wonderful. Now we have Mohin. Mohin is with us. Mohin. Mohin was there. Mohin. मोहीन अभी तो था यहाँ पर चला गया किथे गया मोहीन is not there. Abdur Rauf is there, I think. Abdur Rauf? Abdur Rauf just joined. I think no.
He has left.
Okay, okay. Now let's move on to our timer. Who is our timer? Sunita ma'am. Okay, Sunita ma'am, I was thinking there are two questions. Which one to give you? Sunita ma'am, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm here, Toastmaster Umar.
Okay, so I thought maybe this one will I will give you today. Next time there will be another one. Okay. So your topic is, why do we judge ourselves by our intentions, but judge others by their actions? Why do we judge ourselves by our intentions, but others by their actions? Sunita ma'am.
Good evening, Toastmasters and friends. Good evening, Toastmaster Umar. Why do we judge ourselves by our intentions and others by their actions? It's because we are human beings full of follies. Very difficult for us, common man, to rise above this. To achieve that, you have to reach a high spiritual level where you start thinking of everybody as you see only the good in everybody. As a very normal human being, this is what we do. We look at ourselves, we think of ourselves, we judge ourselves by what we mean to do. It's all in the head. We have all noble intentions and good aspirations, but we rarely put it into practice. We do a little, not everything that we do, but we are so willing to criticize about others. um, that is human tendency, and most humans, a lot of people work very very hard in life to overcome this. They look at life not very subjectively, they become very objective about life, and in that case they are able to look at everybody by their intentions and think good of everyone. But for small people like me, we have to yet reach that stage. So it's very easy to judge others by their actions, and just label everybody as bad, but consider myself as better than everyone, because I think I have such good ideas in mind. I have good aspirations. Whether I put them into practice or not, I think I am doing it in my head. I think I'm doing it. And so I judge myself like that. Whereas I see only the faults in others. Trying desperately to get over it. Every day is a lesson. Every day you learn in some ways not to do it, and probably in a few years time we'll reach it. These things come late in life. With a lot of experience you start thinking in these lines, and you try to judge everybody by their intentions and not actions. Slowly but eventually we will all reach there at some point of time. Over to you, Toastmaster Umar.
It was an interesting topic. Actually, it's like a moral dilemma in one question, like your intentions and actions, and you are conflicting with your own self. I always say you are very good judge of your others mistakes, but very poor advocate of your own. So like that also, in that way we can put. Now, Amjad sir.
Yes, sir. I'm ready.
Yes. So Amjad sir, your topic is how much privacy are you willing to sacrifice for safety? How much privacy are you willing to sacrifice for safety?
Thank you so much, Mr. Topics Master. How much privacy I'm ready to sacrifice for my safety? You won't believe, ladies and gentlemen, as of today, if you go on social media, you will see me as an open book. Everything I have shared in my speeches about my life, starting from my young age until today. I have opened every single thing about my life. I don't believe in privacy, honestly speaking. A lot of people have said, travel, don't share with people. Have love, don't share with anybody. Do something, don't share with anybody. But I feel share with every single person, no matter how people are going to harm you. End of the day, it's your life. Do that because it's not but only your life, because you are going to inspire people. But when your heart is clean, your heart is pure, I don't think you will keep anything private. You want to share with people and you want to inspire them. You want to change their lives too. That's the reason perhaps I do share every single thing with people, and I don't care about safety. What do you mean by safety? I have no guarantee of 1 minute of my life, and you don't have the same thing. So, what safety are you looking for? But yes, of course, we try to take care of ourselves. We try to maintain ourselves. We try to do things in private. I mean, with security, with safety. Yes, of course. It doesn't mean like I just jump the road or cross the road without seeing here and there. But as far as my life is concerned, I don't want to keep anything private. You know what I'm talking about, private. Of course not. I'm not going to share what I'm doing, what I'm wearing, what I do every time, every hour. That you know what I'm trying to say. But privacy mean like what sort of business I do, where do I travel, what kind of people I meet, what kind of restaurant I go to eat. So these things I don't think you should keep your heart clean, and you don't really need to think about any private thing. because you want to inspire people. If you're doing something great, definitely you want to share with people. Tell them, come on, you can also do it. If you have failed, no problem. Loudly tell people you were failed, and then you again took another step. You rose yourself and you started again, and then you won. Ladies and gentlemen, it's your life. If you want to keep it private, it's totally up to you. There's nothing wrong. But I'm sharing with you my life. There is nothing private as of today. I don't want to keep anything private because I want to inspire people, tell them how many times Amjad has failed and still he is standing, still he is breathing, still he is strong, still he is smiling because this is one life. If you keep it private, what's the use? Back to you, Mr. Topics Master.
Wonderful, sir. Did great thoughts, and you respectfully disagreed to some extent. Great, wonderful. And with this,
I think
and
Ajay sir has
great
unmuted.
session, everybody.
Ajay sir has unmuted
No,
himself to give you a
Okay.
topic, I believe. Ajay sir,
no,
please
no,
go ahead.
no, no, Omar. It was not for the topic, Omar. I was just wondering if Kwan wanted to attempt something because he gave his opportunity to his friend. Kwan, if he likes to attempt a topic, it will be great to hear from him. I don't know if he wants to. Kwan, would you like to take a topic from
Kwan,
Omar?
Kwan, are you there?
I think
Kwan?
it's, I think it's,
Okay, no issues. I think he only wanted, he texted me also. So he just wanted his friend to practice or something. Okay. So now,
Omar, it's not a topic. Okay, take it as a topic, but something which probably you can enlighten us uh, within 2 minutes, if you can. Do you think the terminology anger management is correct? Do you consider the terminology anger management as a correct usage? Your thoughts. Over to you.
anger management. I always believe that it's all about self management. How you can control your anger. I see sometimes there are psychiatrists who are where you go to them, okay, I have to take the anger management classes. I have to control my anger. So why you have to go to that extent in first of all? It's all up to you how you can manage it, what is the root cause. It's all it's your own journey, and you have to figure out, okay, what is the things that are troubling you, what are the things that are stressing you, what are the things that are pushing you to the limit. See, we have created those limits in our minds, and we are sometimes our easy way of going, okay, I will go to the doctor and to take a cure. Okay, everything will put, okay, this is the solution. But solution at the end of the day, it's our own selves. I always say you have that inner self that you don't want to face. So when you don't want to face yourself, you want to go to the world. Okay, I want I want help, I want this, I am struggling, I have these mental issues and all these things. So I always believe that it's first of all the root thing cause is that it's your own self, how you are dealing with yourself, what are kind of relation that you have created with yourself. And that's very important. If the quality of your relationship with yourself is very good, you will be able to control your anger very well. For example, if you are struggling in life and you are seeing the negative spectrum of the life, like they're seeing that, but still you are positive that things will turn out to be good. Maybe one day it will be bad, and second day will be bad. The third day, when you have given up on the second day, third day is the day then you will be conquering. A lot of times people give up on that day, first day or second day. They will give up, they will try to explode. Sometimes they will accumulate that anger, okay, frustration and all these things, but they are not taking action. A lot of, I always believe, a lot of anger is due to inaction, not taking action on the things you wanted to take. Maybe there are regrets, there are some things that buried from the past, they are trying to haunt you or something like that. But it's all about figuring out that, making peace with yourself and your past, your peace with your own soul, your mind, that is very important. And you have to build that kind of consciousness. See, at the end of the day, last result maybe, okay, you want to go to that, but I always believe that 99% of the times you will be able to solve your own problems and you will be able to deal with yourself if you have that kind of capacity, your mindset, and you can develop it, and you have that right kind of company with you also. And that's important. I always believe that anger management is not the correct word. It's, I will call it inner world management, and you have to do that. And if you are doing that, you don't have to go that level of managing your anger. It will cool down at the earlier stage at all at the start. Over to you, table talking master.
Thank you so much, Umar. That was really interesting. I was asked this question. That's why I threw it to you. I was asked this question in a forum by somebody who was very, very learned, very, very practical. And he asked me, what do you think about anger management and stress management and everything? And I probably responded something in similar fashion like you, and which we normally would. But then the reply which I received was something totally different. And I was taken aback by the response, because I was asked, do you think you need to manage something which is bad, or do you really manage something good in your life? You manage your life like you manage your finances, you manage your relationships. Anger and stress are not something which you need to manage. It's not,
Yes.
they are not really positive emotions in your life to manage. So the
And not
terminology,
physical also.
yeah, the terminology itself of stress management and anger management is improper to use, probably
Yes,
because you
correct.
manage these things. These have to
Yeah.
be either controlled, or maybe,
Yes.
as you correctly said, diversified into an area, because some element of stress and some element of anger is required to lead this life.
Of course. Yes.
And where you draw that line, I think that's where the management starts,
Yes.
if at all.
Yes.
Fantastic.
I always say that what angers you controls you. What
I
angers
like
you
that.
controls
Absolutely.
you.
I
Yes.
like your take, but it was a
Yeah.
good thought. Thank you so much. Over to you, DT Mangal.
Yes.
Sorry for that
Thank you
1 minute.
so much, Ajay sir. Stress is not something to manage. Ignore it. That's my original quote. I wrote some time back. All right, ladies and gentlemen, with
Ignore.
that, let's go to our Madam Timer, Toastmaster Sunita Nair, to read the timing report, please. Over to you, ma'am.
Okay. Toastmaster Savita spoke for 1 minute 50 seconds. Toastmaster Nuha, 1 minute 08 seconds. Toastmaster Babu, 2 minutes 23 seconds. Toastmaster Dinesh, 1 minute 55 seconds. Toastmaster Apurva, 1 minute 30 seconds. Toastmaster Muni, 1 minute 55 seconds. Toastmaster Farida, 2 minutes 53 seconds. Toastmaster Dinisha, 2 minutes 55 seconds. Toastmaster Monu, 2 minutes 35 seconds. Gavalier Sushant, 1 minute 45 seconds. Gavalier Dushyant, 1 minute 28 seconds. Toastmaster Anushri, 2 minutes. Toastmaster Ajay, 2 minutes 20 seconds. Toastmaster Sherman, 1 minute 55 seconds. Gavalier Jatin, 1 minute 39 seconds. Toastmaster Bivali, 2 minutes. Toastmaster Santosh, 2 minutes 7 seconds. Toastmaster Navid, 2 minutes. Toastmaster Rohitash, 2 minutes 15 seconds. Ali, care of Kwan, 1 minute 30 seconds. Toastmaster Umar, 1 minute 45 seconds. Toastmaster Amjad, 2 minutes 45 seconds. Toastmaster Umar, 3 minutes 5 seconds. And myself, 2 minutes 30 seconds. Thank you, Toastmaster Savita, for stepping in.
Thank you so much,
Welcome.
Toastmaster Sunita
Thank you to
ma'am,
you.
Sunita ma'am, Ajay sir, and Toastmaster Umar Farooq. Can we all give a loudest round of applause to Toastmaster Umar only for making an attempt? What do you call what do you call when you do 3 times? Hat trick, right? For making the hat trick. A big hand. And also, he is the only one person who has opted this role most number of times. Thank you so much, Osman Zuma, for supporting this cause. Really appreciate. And I
Welcome.
seriously, I'm in love with your topic. Seriously, I'm in love with the topic. Thank you so much. Let's put our hands together
Thank
to
you.
thank Toastmaster Sunita Nair and Toastmaster Umar for managing this show. Really appreciate. It was 116th show, and very happy to see. I'm mentioning again Toastmaster Ajay sir back. I know he was busy. That's the reason he was not able to manage it. But thank you so much, sir. Very happy to see your beautiful face, handsome face, and
Thank
please
you, sir.
keep coming. We miss you when you are
Sure,
not
sir.
here. Ladies and
It's
gentlemen,
my
with that power, Vasim, the host of this very meeting, I adjourn the meeting and over to each one of you to have fun for some time. Stay blessed.